into some of the nuances and some of the less explored aspects that really promote a radical shift at the cellular level and really affect the full integration of the human being, mind, body, and spirit. So the peace aspect is foremost. It's at the top of everything. One of the biggest contributors to age-related breakdown is stress. It's probably the biggest factor. You know, whether that's a stress fracture, you know, you have a stress on the physical body, so you break a bone or you tear a ligament or something like that. That's a stress fracture. It's the accumulation and the consistency of wear and tear on the body. The same thing is true of your emotional state. If you have a consistent amount of stress being placed upon you, or you're placing stress upon you, that's going to manifest most likely into a cardiovascular constriction, an arterial constriction. So the arterial pathways that make up the blood passages through our entire vascular system, those get constricted and over time actually start to break down. And a lot of that is just because we tighten up, we tense up, we're defensive, right? And so the mental state and the emotional state that you're most consistently in has a humongous, it may have the biggest effect overall on your physical body, right? So that's an idea that we'll explore a little bit. In having more peace in your life. You know, that's the beautiful thing about yoga. That's the beautiful thing about having those kind of rituals in your life. Meditation, anything that helps channel that yang energy that you have, that fire, that fieriness that you have in your body, right? It's not so much that we just meditate away or we just ignore it. We actually have to make room and channel that and mobilize that energy so it has somewhere productive to go, right? It's part of our life force. It's nurturing your life force. So a lot of this is actually going to be more about the art of nourishing life force. That's kind of the idea. That's what we want to focus on. So this example right here, I mean, this is pretty obvious, and a lot of people already alluded to what this is. It's basically the difference between someone that essentially is hydrated and someone that is not. When you see those the wrinkles and the breakdown, the skin breakdown, it's essentially dehydration at the base level, at the cellular level. It's dehydration. And then we've talked a lot about that already, right? And we're going to kind of go into some of that as we go through this. And it's just an unnourished human being, right? Remember what I said when we were talking about detoxification and how your inner world shows up on your outer world, your skin being the mirror to the inside of your body, right? So that's why we have such a focus on water, hydration, salt water, right? Juices.